This is a brief introduction to the League of Nations Sampo web portal, built on the linked Open Data Service. The League of Nations data contains altogether 14,000 pages of minute records between the years 1920 and 1946. These minutes contain more than 11,600 speeches. This data has furthermore been enriched with biographical data about more than 3,000 individual people and 1,500 geographical locations. Choosing the speeches perspective opens a semantic view to the speeches held at the League of Nations. The facets on the left allow the user to filter the results by some chosen criteria, and the result table on the right gets automatically updated. The speeches can be limited to a specific speaker. By the represented country. By the language used in the speech, English or French in the data. By the gender of the speaker. By the time of the speech. Or by the content, like for instance when some specific location or topic is mentioned. In addition to the main result table, the other tabs in the speeches perspective allow the user to view the results as, like for instance, pie or column charts, time series showing the most active speakers, or as a visualization on a map, where the user can zoom in and out. And clicking on a marker opens up a pop-up window showing a list of all speeches where a particular location was mentioned. Among these speeches is the one held by Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie on the 10th of October in 1935. At this instance page of a speech, you can see the entire content of the speech, and, in addition, the time when the speech was held and well as lists of the people, locations, organizations, and general concepts mentioned in the speech. In addition to the speeches, from the main page the user can choose to browse the people data in the League of Nations Sampo. The person data contains biographical information of altogether 3,300 people linked to the League of Nations minutes. The people information includes, like for instance, the dates and places of their birth and death, which is enriched from external sources such as Wikidata or Lancia project. On the perspective, the user can filter the results based on their represented country, gender, or occupation. The other tabs in the person perspective allows the user to study, like for instance, who were the most referenced people in the speeches. And a migration map showing arches connecting the places of birth and death. The instance page of a person shows the biographical information, the related occupations, and a listing of the different roles in the organizations in the League of Nations. The second tab on the instance page lists all the speeches by a particular person, as well as the speeches mentioning her or him. The places perspective shows all the locations in the dataset. On the instance page you can see all the speeches and minutes mentioning the particular location. The map on the instance page shows the location, as well as places within the main location. The fourth data perspective, minutes, allows the user to browse all the records from the League of Nations minutes. In addition to reading the texts, you can, like for instance, view the most mentioned location of each year as a heat map. By filtering the results to the year 1933, you will see a clear focus in Manchuria. While in the year 1935, Ethiopia is among the most referenced locations. This was a brief introduction to the functionalities available at the League of Nations Sampo portal. From the main page you will also find shortcut links to some predefined results, like speeches by certain key people, or minutes mentioning locations of interest. Thank you for your interest, and happy browsing with our latest addition to the Sampo portal series.